collecting feathers for your mom, upgrading the villa, riding horses, and interacting with all the different cities. That's a lot of stuff to do, folks. Players can pretty much do whatever you want to, except hurt innocent civilians. In the last game, if you kill an innocent, your health would actually drop. In this game, it goes beyond that. The game will restart. But not before it says Ezio did not kill civilians. Game, set, and match for morality. Random killing innocent people? Zip. The cities add to the overall gameplay experience and are much better than the first game. Non-playable characters all have personalities now. Wandering minstrels bother Ezio, women hit on the assassin. If you are notorious though, you can always bribe the heralds to say good things about you to make you incognito. Another thing players can do is change Ezio's colors by visiting a tailor. Keep in mind though that each city has its own distinctive colors that you can change your appearance. Florence has a variety of reds, the villa has yellow and brown, and Venice has your different types of blues and greens. As you've seen through most of this review, Ezio was in red. I thought he looked cool in red, that's all. The tailors are also responsible for increasing the size of your pouches so you can carry more medicine, knives, and other cool stuff. Since players do a lot of climbing the first 30 minutes of the game, you get used to it and it becomes like a second nature to you, which is great because being on the ground takes so long to maneuver from point A to point B, but running from roof to roof saves so much time. The only downside is the fact that the guards on the rooftops will yell at you and then try to kill you, but they're slower than you, so running away from them is cake. In between events, I spent most of my time exploring the cities, finding the different viewpoints, and just seeing what I could actually do in this game. Probably the most fun I had was scaling the massive structures for fun, and just free running everywhere I went. I don't know what purpose it serves, but I like sneaking onto the Templar ships and killing the bad guys. Maybe the game had some purpose to that in the beta, but I thought it was cool to be like this Ezio Sea Pirate Assassin guy, arg. Sometimes fighting or killing somebody isn't required at all. Actually, the game has missions where it's your goal to tail or chase other characters. This put all the skills you've learned to the test, mainly blending in. When tailing people, the game expects you to follow from a distance and hide when the person tailing you stops around to look for you. Gamers can follow your prey on the ground or even watch them from the rooftop, like Batman. Can you guess which route I took? Combat is amazing and very well done. In the first game, if you try to kill an enemy by punching them, you would most likely be killed. In this game, you can actually steal the enemy's weapon and use it against them. Sweet! Enemies, for the most part, can't break your guard unless they're brutes. I'm talking about those knight guys, they're called brutes. Other than that, your guarding is pretty much unbreakable, and the options you have during a fight is most impressive. You can block, counterattack, switch weapons like a dagger, sword, or heck, you can even use a pistol. Fighting unarmed is really intense, and skilled players can even take out brutes just with your bare hands, although I had to resort to shooting them, but it was still fun. Ezio gains more health by buying and equipping new armor. Then repairing armor actually adds more health for your assassin. The game also focuses a lot on collecting. In fact, your sister Claudia keeps a record of your progress and helps check off your accomplishments. Players are able to visit blacksmiths to purchase new weapons and armor for your collection. Out of all the great things I mentioned, I can't leave out the Assassin's Tomb. During the course of the story, Uncle Mario, it's me, Mario, tells Ezio the 6 tombs hidden in Italy, needed to unlock Altair's armor. Each tomb changes in appearance, location, and difficulty. Some of the tombs are a throwback to Ubisoft's Prince of Persia days, involving a lot of running up walls and acrobatics to solve puzzles. Others require solving riddles and clues to gain access to the tomb, or even fighting off enemies and assassinating scouts. Once players beat the game too, they can always replay the tombs whenever they want to. Most of the tombs challenge the players to make use of all Ezio's skills, to obtain the medallions needed to free the armor for Ezio. Even though the second game's story is very anti-religious, oddly enough it still echoes Judeo-Christian themes. Now hear me out. The Assassins are the good guys and the Templars are the bad guys. It's pretty cut and dry if you ask me. Ezio always knows what he's supposed to do, stop evil and protect the innocent. Aside from the overall played story of revenge and the Da Vinci Code styled ending, the game was very well done. Assassin's Creed 2 has so much for people to do in this game, and honestly, I don't think this review highlighted everything. Gamers are literally going to find their own style of playing for this game, whether it's scaling rooftops like I did, running through the streets of Venice like other people do. This game offers so much choice that it just makes my head spin. The game has over 200 missions and allows for gamers to play side missions and go back to the story whenever they want, which is a godsend since the last game. I like the sense of freedom that the game's engine gives off. It has impressive gameplay, excellent combat, cool new weapons, fun items, awesome music, decent story, lots of stuff to do in this game, including upcoming downloadable content, great economics, and so much replay value. It's oozing with replay value. So K-Ring Reviews gives Assassin's Creed 2 for the 360 and PS3 and PC a 10 out of 10. There is no way this game could not get a perfect score. I don't think I even had this much fun with any other open-ended game I've ever played. I felt that I was free to do pretty much anything I wanted to, and I didn't feel like a bad guy at all. I'm also happy to see good versus evil games still do well in the current generation of gaming. There is no way on earth I could explain all the reasons why this game is just as epic as always. Even so, I'm still very miffed with the direction Ubisoft has taken with their anti-religious message, and I'm not happy that they've basically thrown out the window the brilliant plot of the last game. But I don't bear them any ill will. However, if the series turns out to be more of what Tom Hanks did with the Da Vinci Code series, then I will be boycotting the next game. Even though I do this for a living, I will not review games of offensive or malice nature against my beliefs. That's just not cool. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for taking the time for watching another one of my wicked long episodes. Don't even look at the time anymore. Don't forget to keep checking back for new weekly reviews for GotGame.com, Game Nights Entertainment, and a new company coming this spring. Turtles Months resumes next, and Rune Factory has a special live-action treat for you guys explaining what in the world happened. Also, it'll be in high definition, so it should be interesting. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch another of my very long episodes. Anyway, this is K-Wing as always saying God bless and happy gaming. Until we meet again, gamers, cue the theme music. We're finally done.